Hi. Any initial thoughts, Jasmeet?
Sir, initial thoughts are just that thank you for all the guidance. Without, I think, your guidance in the mentorship, this would not have been possible. So, pretty happy about that.
That's cool. And
Yeah.
I'll ask you a couple of questions, and I would want you to be as honest as you can be. Off we go.
Okay.
This is the first one.
No, sir, I don't think so that it would have been possible because just like I think any other exam, proper
Mm-hmm.
guidance and catering of your skills to that to the particular questions is very important. So I
Mm-hmm.
think that's where coaching kind of comes into play.
And what kind of classes do you think are the best, and what can be some problems with certain classes? I'm not asking you to zero in on my classes or any other classes, but in general, what is gold and what is trash?
Sir, gold is probably when the tutor is, kind of actually interested in teaching you. Because when we have studied in colleges and school, we kind of have encounters where the person is not at all interested. So that
Mm-hmm.
is trash. Gold is when you actually see that the person is actually taking interest in teaching you. The
Mm.
person actually kind of wants you to do well. So that I think is very important.
And what are some indicators, Jasmeet?
So indicators, I'll just give you one example. So like you create PPTs, matlab, especially for each person on the for classes. Like a lot of people will use the same presentations or they'll play, kind of recordings of previous lectures
Mm.
while you are taking the class. So
Mm.
that is, I think, one indicator.
Okay. I make specific PPTs because I think students are at different levels. Plus, I have to cater to
Mhm.
their interests also. Like a person who is interested in, a certain thing might be taught English better by using that context.
Mhm.
And I hope I did that with you. Perhaps I did that with you. And of course, our queen. I have a surprise for you at the end. So,
Okay.
okay, so I hope I was at least silver. Okay.
So I think, sir, we both know the answer to this question. You helped me during my CAT preparation back in 2019, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So from that time, I know that you're one of the best English teachers. So that's why, so that's why, no, no, it's not a joke, it's a fact. ठीक है?
No, no.
So that's why when I initially thought of doing PT, my first thought was to see if you were actually giving PT classes or not.
Mm.
And luckily for me, you were doing that, and
But
all's well that ends well.
from what I know, you went somewhere else also. You had gone somewhere else. Could you share your experience? It's nothing like a,
I
it's
No, no,
nothing
no.
like
I did
a,
not. I I
wait,
did
wait,
not go anywhere else. It was
wait.
Herman who went.
It's not a complaint or anything, but I just want you to compare the experiences. That's all. And you don't have to name the company.
So, sir, I did not go. It was Herman who went. But I could see a few things that were there were a lot of differences. So, like I said, in those classes, the tutor would play recorded lectures that he had previously taken. You can do that, but I find it a bit as if that the person is not interested in teaching you. That was my initial thought.
Mm. And
And the
with
other
that,
thing is,
I would
hmm,
want you to continue that first. Yeah.
yeah, and the other thing is kind of accessibility. Like I think we could easily reach you whenever we had a doubt or something like that, but in those classes that was not the case.
Hmm. With the recorded thing, no, my issue is that the teacher is not doing anything, as in per se.
Hmm.
I can record my lectures and I can upload them. I can use YouTube and all. Then what is the purpose of the classes? So that is what my beef is with this phenomenon. That's why I think live classes have to be there.
So
The other
that is
thing,
what my, yeah, so sorry, carry on.
The accessibility, it's like I try to be, you know, as available as I can be. But yeah, I believe I've not been the best in that regard because there have been some accidents. So it's okay. Now you continue.
I remember one particular accident that I don't think we'll discuss.
Mm, it's okay if it can affect anyone's results who probably would come to me. You can hear
Hmm.
it. It was I think when we had a kind of argument because I must be tired on that day. That is what has been
Hmm.
happening to me since I started teaching independently, and you can see my face right now also. But I think we, as in, made peace with each other.
Yeah, that's fine. Those things happen.
Yeah, that's a sign of a healthy relationship, actually. Had I been completely professional, actually clinically professional, I would have succumbed to you know, I would have succumbed to the, you know, the objectivity of the circumstance, and I would have been less passionate in the subsequent classes. I would have been like, this guy is not to my liking, and I'm not to his liking, so why should I be, uh, you know, burning myself for his, growth? But I kept myself as passionate as I could be, and you kept yourself as respectful as you could be. So it was fine afterward. And of course, I was making the lecture. That is why the delay was happening. And of course, it was a misunderstanding. Don't, there's nothing to, as in, worry about.
Many, I know, I know.
And I
So
think
that was more of a misunderstanding only.
more than a misunderstanding, I would say a conflict of interest, and maybe it was taking me more time to prepare that lecture on that day or something like that. So it's
Hmm.
okay. All glory to Herman.
Yeah, always.
Next
So,
question.
sir, I think 100%. So, initially you told that 2 months. So like basically, I know that you provide PT classes like 1.5 month, but then we told you we want weekend classes and all that. So you adjusted your schedule as per that. So yes, you kind of, I would say 100% you delivered what you promised.
Yeah, the courses are sometimes, bespoke courses. I have to
Hmm.
divide the classes according to the student. It was 1 month course only, but it was delivered, uh, you know, in a larger time frame, I would say, in a longer time frame. Great.
No, but sir, on that, thanks to you because I know it's difficult to kind of teach on the weekends.
Tell me about it.
So I know. So on that, you kind of changed your schedule and everything. So thanks for that. That kind of helped us actually because Monday to Friday is quite busy. So Saturday, Sunday is kind of only time when we have to prepare.
It's all right. I just did my job. And there's one thing with me that I don't really promise uh, glory at the beginning to many people. Like, everyone wants to score a 90 or an 85 in 1 month, but
Mm-hmm.
everyone cannot. And
Mm-hmm.
that is the case with me, that I don't really um, make the person see the dreams if his eyes don't deserve it, as honest as I can be
Mm-hmm.
here. So, you know, with you, the case was that I actually said that you would be able to sail through it in 1 month in that number of classes. So I hope I delivered on that, right?
Yes, yes, sir. Agreed 100% on that. You believed it, but I kind of thought that maybe I'll not able to, it will be difficult to cross basically 79. That's what I thought initially.
Yeah, skepticism had to be there, otherwise you would not have been serious. But
Hmm.
be it positive or negative, I do not mince my words. I had to tell you what you were. And I think in your evaluations also, I would generally write 80 plus or 85 plus or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Correct, correct.
So sorry, I think I had to think something through. So yeah. So let's move on. Oh, head of jury.
Sir, no particular advice, I think. I can't think of anything that I would like to tell you.
It's okay.
Um,
You can be as in vocal about it.
so maybe pick up the calls,
When?
a lot frequently when we are calling.
Yeah, I shall do that. Fine.
Yeah. So that is I think the only thing that I can think of.
When did I not pick up your call?
Then I am not saying that you don't, but maybe a bit more frequently.
Oh,
Sometimes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think you get what I'm saying.
when I conduct classes, no, when I'm holding the class, my phone is on airplane mode. Right now, also it is on airplane mode. So maybe that could be the case.
Uh,
But I would never,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
as in, I would never avoid picking up your call on purpose,
No, no, I know.
unless something catastrophic happens or you turn out to be Salman Khan. So yeah, anything else? It's okay. You can say,
Yeah.
as in, there's
No,
nothing like that.
honestly, no, no, sir. Honestly, I can't think of anything. Seriously, on a serious note, I can't think of anything.
Then I have a couple of pieces. Uh, I believe you are
Okay.
a great user of English, but I would want you to be, you know, as serious as you can remain about it, because a 90 in each can, you know, become a kind of blindfold. There's a lot
Hmm.
to English beyond the PTE, and I don't think, perhaps I'm speaking off the top of my head because I have to analyze it properly, perhaps. I don't think the PTE is the touchstone, and you know why.
Yeah.
And perhaps you can still keep working on it. You are, as in, if I have to give you if I have to give you a suggestion or something, that would be um, that you should keep enjoying English, perhaps. And of course, you should be
Mm-hmm.
working on it maybe academically a little every now and then. You are a star, but perhaps you should keep polishing yourself. Keep
Okay, sir.
reading, maybe.
Agreed.
Keep reading,
Yeah,
books, maybe.
agreed on that. Yeah. Obviously, sir. Who wouldn't recommend you? Come on. This is a rhetorical question.
Is it rhetorical?
Yeah.
How come?
So right? I will always recommend you. So in that
I know
in
that.
that sense.
I know that. I know that. I know
Yeah.
that. Fine. I think this is your surprise, first of all. We have high hopes um, on her also now. And I believe
Yes,
she's
yes.
gonna deliver also. She maybe she's not as good as you are, but she is perhaps equally as in hardworking, or maybe more hardworking than you. And I think she's putting her best foot forward now. I went through her account, the Guruli one,
Hmm.
I think a couple of days ago, or maybe yesterday only, or maybe today only, and I could see some practice and all.
Yeah, no, sir, she's been putting in a lot of effort actually. It
And she's our
takes her
teacher.
to do that. Yeah, I have to push her a bit to, kind of, but once she is in it, she starts kind of doing it. So she is putting effort, and let's see how
When's
it
her
goes.
exam? When's her exam?
6th May,
6th May. Okay.
Monday.
What date is it?
6th May, Monday.
No, today is April 27. So yeah, it's
So
okay.
like one
Hopefully,
week only. Yeah,
hopefully she's gonna strike gold also.
fingers
So
crossed.
my toes are also in that way. Don't worry. She doesn't need to do that. Do you remember this class? there was this answer that she gave because the answer was written by me. Sir, it's adjective.
I
It's an
don't know.
adjective. Sir, it's an adjective because the word was written there. Then I said, very smart, Herman. She said, I know. This was a vocabulary class, perhaps.
Uh, okay.
That's that, Jasmeet. Thank you for taking out time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And there's nothing like, as in, keep studying and, all the best, because we are going to remain connected. So it's good to
Obviously.
see that you've changed your name to Harman Chauhan.
I was also surprised. I just now saw it.
Yeah, such a
She's
great
she's
name.
she's logged into my computer actually.
She's taking over your life completely, okay?
One of the perks of getting married, sir.
One of the jerks of getting married. Bye.